Georgetta Gancars here, and today we're going to get started and we're going to do a painting, and we're going to base the painting off of the color wheel for the warm and cool colors. So we have our warm colors here and our cool colors here, and then we're going to be using tints, and tints are the colors in between here with white. So it's all these colors in white. These are the colors in gray, and these are going to be the colors in black. So I'm going to be using our tints, tones, and shades, but a lot of tints, color in white, and again contrasting the cool with the warm. So what I've done is I started out the canvas here, I kind of done the outline, and in my classes you'll learn about the difference between the warm and the cool colors and how you should add tints, where you should add tints, where you should add the shadows, colors that you can use for making colors pop forward, for extending the composition, and just for making the painting more cohesive. So let's get started. And I have my palette. And my palette, I have my warm colors here, I have some white, and I have my cool colors here. And again, if you're in my class, you'll get the whole detail of the video. We'll be doing them in class. We'll be doing different still lives and different paintings using the color wheel. And if you've already done this, this is a refresher for you too. So I kind of have my peach here. I'm going to be using a bristle brush, and I'm actually using a number 8, and it's flat. And I'm just going to just lay down the colors because they're going to change. But I just want to see my contrast, and I'm going to lay in all the light areas first where I have them. So I have like a light yellow here as a highlight. I have some yellow here. And then with that yellow, I'm going to add red to it. And I'm going to make a very bright orange. I'm going to add the orange here. And again, this will be a 2-part video because there's a lot to paint. And then I'm going to have my orange and blue white here. And the reason why is because I'm going to have a tint, and then I'm going to have a nice, beautiful shadow here. But this is going to be a larger orange, so I'm going to use a large brush again. I have my bristle brush, and I'm going to a flat number 12, and I'm just putting on orange here. And again, this is just the base color. And then orange here. And then I'm going to incorporate some red into the orange. And you can see it's getting a little bit darker. And although those are 2 warm colors, you can see the yellow beginning to pop because of this really dark red. This alizarin crimson, which I mix with a little bit of orange above. And I'm going to blend that, of course, better later. I'm just putting in the colors where I see them now. Then I'm going to move to my purple. And I think I'm going to put a dark purple here. I'm going to go back with my smaller brush. I'm going to have my orange here. Pick up some red. Have a darker red here and blend it. And then this is actually going to be a light purple. So I'm going to go get the same brush. It's a bristle brush, still the flat number 8. And I'm going to pick up some purple, and this time some white. And you can see I'm really playing the color wheel against each other, right? Because we have some yellows and some purples here. And this is going to be more of a light blue. Pick up some green. That color will really pop here. I clean my brush. Okay, and this is what we have so far. And again, I can change these colors as I'm working along. I don't always have to have the exact colors that I put on my canvas. I'm just trying to build up the contrast. And that's probably going to change to brown. I'm going to have some dark blue here. Okay, so my colors are going to change in a minute, but this is what I have laying down now. And this area is going to be dark purple shadow. I'm going to add some maroon to it. And this area down here is probably going to be an orange, blue, and white. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix orange and blue together, and that's going to give me a brown. And then to that brown, I'm going to add white. So it's going to be a tint. So now I have my orange. This is orange and blue, and I've added white, and I get this gray color. And this is going to change again. And then I'm going to add another color here. And I think that's probably going to be a very light blue purple. Okay, and we kind of get this, okay? So now this is step one that we blocked in our colors. And again, we use the opposite areas of the color wheel here. We have these yellows, which we're using against the purples, and you see the greens against the reds, and we have also the purples against the yellows. And you can see, you know, purple against an orange, purple against a yellow, yellow against a blue, and it's pretty much a contrast. Now that's what I've laid down, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how to make it more pop, make it pop a little. So this is one part of the video, part one, and then we'll be going into the second part of how we're going to fine tune this and make this really pop. And I'll see you then, and hopefully I'll see you in one of my classes. Ciao.